At the end of this video, you are going to make the shrug in so many colors. It's that easy. Grab your hook and yarn and let's go. I am using Kismet Lollipop Chunky yarn. It's 100% acrylic and the balls are 100 grams each. And today I'm using the color Melange Sage. Here is the distributor's details if you want to order online or visit them. This yarn is a bit chunkier than DK yarn and I love that. For our materials, we are going to need a measuring tape, 2 stitch markers, scissors, a yarn needle and an 8mm hook. Let's razzle dazzle and start. The measurements you will need will be in the description box below. We are using measurement A. First, make a slip knot and chain multiples of 4 plus 9. I chained a total of 69 chains. For our beginners out there, this is how to chain. You are going to insert your hook into the slip knot and then yarn over and pull through the slip knot. That is your first chain. Yarn over again and pull through the loop. That's your second chain. Continue this until you have 69 chains or your measurement A. To start our row 1, we will need to count 9 stitches from the hook. Do not count the first loop around the hook. You are going to count 9 stitches and make a double crochet in the 9th chain from the hook. How to do it? Double crochet, yarn over, insert through the stitch, yarn over, pull through the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops again. And that's your first double crochet and your first block. Now we are going to chain 3, yarn over and pull through the loop 3 times, and then we are going to skip 3 chains at the bottom. Remember not to count the chain that your double crochet was in. Count 3 chains and in the 4th chain you are going to place a double crochet, and that is our pattern for the rest of the row. Chain 3, skip 3 stitches at the bottom, and in the 4th stitch you are going to place a double crochet. I will meet you back at the end of the row. You are almost finished with row 1. Now we're going to do the last 3 chains and the last double crochet in the last chain. For everyone who needs measurements, here is mine. Mine measures about 55 centimeters across and 2.5 centimeters in length. Now we're going to start on row 2. First you're going to chain 6, yarn over, pull through 6 times. Then you're going to turn your work. The chain 6 will be the start of our first block of the row. Now we're going to place 1 double crochet on top of the first double crochet in the first row. Then we will be chaining 3 and place a double crochet in the top of the next double crochet. Make sure you go through both loops, otherwise it will look a bit weird. Now we're going to repeat this pattern. Chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet until the end. Now that we are at the end of the row, we are going to double crochet and chain 3, and in the 4th chain space you are going to place the double crochet, and that's the end of row 2. You are going to repeat row 2 for a total of 8 rows, or until your measurement D is completed. Now you should be finishing up your row 8 or your measurement D. And I'm just counting to make sure I have 8 rows. Stretch out your piece so it's easier to measure. And my length of my piece is 27.5 centimeters and the width is 55 centimeters. Now we are going to create the neck opening. My neck opening is 28 centimeters. You can take your measurement A minus measurement E and that equals X. X will then be divided by 2, that's formula 2, and that equals Y. Y is the measurement that you will need to measure from both sides of your panels to create your neck opening. Then you will place stitch marker A and B. Measure from A until B to make sure you have measurement E. Now we are going to start crocheting the neck opening. For me, I left 4 blocks on each side and that's approximately 11 centimeters. I am going to use the same pattern as before to crochet until stitch marker A. You are going to count all of your blocks and take that amount times 4 minus 1, and that equals the number of chains you have to make for your neck opening. I chained 31. Make sure when you start at stitch marker B with the double crochet, your chain that you just crocheted is flat. Now you're going to make a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3 until the end. Row 10 until 17. Remember, row 10 is row 1 for your back panel. For the next 8 rows or until measurement D1 for you, you are going to repeat row 2. It is quite easy. Chain 6, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet until the end, and then you place the last double crochet in the 4th chain. Now that my back panel is also completed, I'm going to turn my work and I'm going to start on the first sleeve. Use measurement C to determine the width of your sleeve. There are 2 options when creating the sleeves. You can follow the option you like most. I am going to make the fitted sleeve version, but I will have the instructions for a wider sleeve or a bow sleeve at the bottom. For a fitted sleeve, your measurement C should be smaller than measurement D. First, place a stitch marker in row 9 or where you made the neck opening. Remember, we are working on the side of the body panel. We are going to skip every second double crochet on the side to make the sleeve more fitted. For row 1, we are going to chain 6. Skip 1 double crochet at the bottom and double crochet in the second double crochet on the side of the body panel. Then we are making our double crochet in that stitch. Now we are going to chain 3, skip 1 double crochet and double crochet in the next double crochet. Repeat this until the stitch marker. When you are at the stitch marker, place a double crochet in the first double crochet of row 9 or where you made the neck opening. Chain 3 and double crochet in the second double crochet of row 9 or where you made the neck opening. After the stitch marker or row 9, we are going to follow the pattern again. Chain 3, skip 1 double crochet in the next double crochet. Repeat until the end of the row. Row 2 to 21 or the end of your measurement B, you will repeat the pattern. Chain 6, double crochet in the first double crochet from the previous row, chain 3, double crochet in the next double crochet stitch. This is the same as the body panel. The length of my sleeve is approximately 47 centimeters. My first sleeve is done. Now we are going to stitch it together. Turn your work and lay the front and back panel flat in front of you. The sleeve should be on your left hand side. Fold the front panel over to the back panel. The front panel will be on the side closest to your body and the back panel on the farther side of your body. Use a stitch marker at the beginning of the sleeve or row 1 and clip it to the other side of the sleeve. Now we are going to use single crochets to close the side of the sleeve. We are going to start from the cuff towards the armpit or where you put your stitch marker in row 1 of your sleeve. Turn your work so that the body panels are on the left side and the first sleeve on your right. Take both ends of the sleeve that we folded together and make a slip stitch in the 4th chain from the double crochet in the front. Single crochet in that same stitch through both sides of the sleeve. Single crochet in the gap or the block between the 2 double crochets from the side of your sleeve panel. Single crochet in the double crochet stitch. Repeat until your stitch marker or back to row 1 of your sleeve. Now you can remove your stitch marker. Place the last single crochet through both sides of the front and back panel or the beginning of row 1 of the first sleeve. Separate the front and back panel. Work along row 1 of the front panel. Place 2 single crochets in the first block of the front panel. Place 1 single crochet along the front panel in each double crochet and block. Around this part of the mesh rug, my yarn tends to run out, so I need to add another ball of yarn. So I'm just going to show you a very easy way to attach your second ball of yarn. Lay down your strands of yarn so they face each other. Then you're going to place the right hand side on top of the left hand side yarn. Make a simple knot and pull it tight. Then you're going to place your left hand side over your right hand side yarn and make a simple knot again. Pull it tight. Then you're going to pull on the yarn ends until they are tight. Then you can snip off the ends of your yarn. Do not snip it off too close to the knots, otherwise you will snip the knots. And that's the easiest way to attach a new ball of yarn. At the end of the row, place 1 single crochet in the 4th chain from the previous double crochet. To make the second sleeve, we are going to follow the same instructions of the first sleeve. Here is the timestamp that you can go back to. The last few things we need to do is to slip stitch in the single crochet where the 2 panels meet. Cut off the yarn and sew it away. Yes, I know it's a no-sew pattern, but these ends are not going to look that neat if we just cut it. This is how I sew in the ends. It's just 2 simple ends, so you can just weave it in and out of the stitches there. But remember to weave it in tightly. After sewing or weaving in your ends, you can turn your mesh rug inside out or outside in. And that's your shrug. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like more of these videos, please like, comment and subscribe, and let me know which project you want to see next. I am absolutely in love with the mesh rug. I've made it in multiple colors, and yes, I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.